the Madman!
Thank you to Klei Entertainment for sponsoring this video and an upcoming video series. Get it using the link below. Griftlands is a roguelike. You build a deck, you fight. It's a bit in the same genre as Slay the Spire. I'm going to be playing as Bounty Hunter Sal, and we're going to be starting a new game. Unique thing about this game, there's both a battle deck and a negotiation deck. Let's get right into it.
Last time someone made your life miserable, you kept tabs, called in favors, and stayed alert. You took them down and climbed out of the gutter they kept you in. Cassio's no different.
Cassio. Fish is waiting for you. Her hip cocked against the bar. Long time, Sal. But it feels like I just saw you. Guess I ain't changed that much, huh? Some things don't, and knowing you, there's one thing you're after. That bounty. You get to either upgrade a battle card, terrible choice. Rugged compression gear, increase max health, increase max resolve, or cranial incision, add a negotiation graft slot. This is randomized. This one seems to be the best one, adding graft slot. The graft slots are basically places where you get bonuses, and you can put up to 3 and 3 at the beginning. I just got another one. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Feporo, Nond, and Frinowin. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you and they can settle their tabs by giving you work. Get that done and I'll give you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. So we got our choice. We can go to Internal Affairs. Feporo wants you to beat up Rorik. This will get you the benefit of getting a salve card. Nice benefit. Replenish is cool. It means each time you draw the card, you get to draw another card. It's destroy after one use, so you can pick the right time to use it. Recon Enforce. Get a bonus payment of 30 shills, the currency of the game. Friend or Fanatic. Remove a card from one of your decks. I think removing a card looks like a really good benefit, so we'll go do that. Got a Roadside Adventure. Trapezing through the roadside brush, you find 2 dead bodies slumped against a partially dug grave. One of them still clutches what looks to be a valuable coil gun. Aerostat Coil Gun? That's a pretty good card. Or finish the burial and depart with a clear conscience. I think I will take it. You're forced to break some of the corpse's fingers to pry the weapon from its grasp. You finish the botched burial afterwards, but you can't help but feel a little insincere. The Kardashian looks you up and down in suspicion. Friend or Fanatic? You're a hunter, right? So you do jobs for pay. Not all jobs, and only for certain amounts of pay, but you got the idea. My friend Ionis was on a mission through the more rugged parts of Murder Bay, but I haven't heard from her in days. She's a Luminari, trained in combat. It's hard to believe some miscreants managed to get the jump on her, but she's missing all the same. I've petitioned the priest in Supplicant City to investigate, but I worry they'll come too late. Will you look for her? Yes, and as a bonus, I get a card. I got 2 negotiation cards and a battle card, attacking a random enemy to do a decent amount of damage. Is it that good? Normally I deal 2 to 5. 2 to 8 is a lot of damage on average. I'll take it. Could be really good on bosses. Biases. A job for pay, you got yourself a deal. Thank you, Hunter. This is a huge relief. May your path keep to the shallows. Ionis's trail leads you here. Judging by the prints, she likely lost her footing in a scuffle with bandits. You spot the telltale signs of a kidnapping and follow it off the trail. You hear voices and melt back into the bush like a stalking yote. To your surprise, you don't find the bandit camp, but rather the Admiralty, with shoulders as stiff as their starched colors. It's nothing personal, Luminari. I don't want to hurt you, not least because that would really piss in Hesh's waters. We just have a point to make is all. The spree do this to travelers all the time, but the Annex can stop it. You chose your path, soldier. The cult will hear of this, whatever you do to me. So I got a choice to make here. We can either do a battle, or we can do a negotiation battle. I'll do one of these battles first. Before Rorik has a chance to react, you emerge from hiding with your weapons ready. Player advantage, +1 action. Alright, Rorik here has formation. At the end of Goon Rorik's turn, apply 3 defense to all allies if Goon Rorik didn't take damage last turn. So we want to do that. Gunwarok is set up to do 7 damage to me, so I'm going to want to guard that damage. Improvise a card is really cool. Gives you choices on what to do. Wow, that's pretty sweet. 1 power. I like it. So getting 1 power increases my attack damage permanently. Good to get that in at the beginning. And then apply defense, take a little bit less damage, and then do some stabby. Gunwarok is going to do a status effect this turn, so I don't need any defense. So, stab, lunge, coil gun, and then you get the choice. Do you want to execute them, or do you want to let them go? Executing them has big effects because this is a world full of characters. Lots of consequences if you just murder people. So I'm gonna let them surrender. They're the Admiralty, they're kind of a big deal. That makes them dislike me, but it might not make the whole Admiralty dislike me. Let's see, spend 2 combo, this card costs 0, 3 to 6. Deal 1 bonus damage per combo, gain 1 combo. Gain 2 defense, increased by 2 for each card played this turn. Okay, I think I'm going to try to build a deck that rewards playing a lot of cards each turn. The coil gun is kind of setting me in that direction. Also, this is uncommon. Unlike these common things. You're choosing to start fights. People are noticing. Gain negotiation card aggressive. So this is a slight downside when we get to a negotiation battle. Easy to get rid of it, just spend 1 action. Who are you, really? Frinwin sent me. You mean Hesh sent you. Thank the deep waters. Sure, fella. Whatever. You grab Ionis, remove her cuffs, and leave before anyone else arrives. Alright, nice easy first battle. You've returned. Return Ionis to Frinwin. Here you go, 1 Luminari alive, and well alive. This one leaves puddles in her footsteps, I think, Frinwin. I'm unharmed. Ah, that's wonderful news. Thank you, Sal. Ash's tendrils truly quiver where you walk. That's yikes. What about my payment? Yes, yes, of course. Profits to those who embrace the abyss. You get paid 55 shills. Remove a card. So, if my goal is to toss a bunch of play a bunch of cards, then I want to get rid of weak cards I don't want to play. Like deal 3. When my average here is 3.5. I'm gonna focus on being a battler this game. Since my battle deck is currently significantly stronger than my negotiation deck. So it's important to cultivate relationships in this game. Here I've already got a chance to give some shills in order to get biofeedback. Status cards cost 1 less action in combat. I think I have no status cards right now. These are all maneuvers, attacks. Seems unimportant. Challenging quests. Help defending her property. Get a graft. That's pretty sweet. Desolate battlefield. A meditation spot. So the orange ones let you do like a bit of a side quest before moving on to the main thing. So I'll go here and then I'll go there. Find some cool treasure. You come across the signs of recent battle. If there are any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. The bodies are still fresh. Best to grab something and run. Healing vapors. 6 mending. Heal an amount equal to mending and reduce mending by 1. Destroy after 1 use. So destroy after 1 use is really powerful for bosses. Search the crates for rock whistle. This is destroy after 1 use. And then pull red bandana out of the mud. That's a powerful graft. Your allies receive 2 power at the start of battle. That will encourage me to pick up allies. I like it. Take it. You wrestle with the loot lodged in the mud even as a mournful howl cuts through the air. It isn't long before you are joined by the pack. Some yotes. Okay, so this one takes 13 in order to run away. Pow. Pow. And then I'm getting hit for 5, defensive surge, 6. Nice. Getting hit for 7 and 4 with a status effect. See, I have no combo, so this basically deals 4. I need to deal a total of... Okay, well, let's get the variance out of the way, see if I even need that card. 4. So I need to do 4 more damage, that does it. So that's running away. This is the one that's dealing 4 damage. So 4 defense, perfect. Bleed. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage and expend this card. So those are getting shuffled into my discard. One of the fights where this would go bad the longer it went. Plunge. Stab. He's not doing any damage this time around, so I can just hit him a bunch. I'm going to choose to play this card over this card because cards level up after you play them. I mean, they gain experience towards leveling up. Power increased. I can't just draw it out and gain and farm for experience because I might die. Alright, only 6 needed. Pow, pow, pow. Didn't even take the bleed at the end. Choose battle card to add. Size up. Draw 2 cards, gain combo equal to their combined cost. Draw 3 cards, gain 2 counter. Improvise an attack card from your draw pile. Your next attack card played this turn deals +3 damage. So if my goal is to draw a bunch of, well, my goal is to play a bunch of low cards. So that would imply drawing cards might be good. One action to draw 3 cards is like usually too much. I don't know if I can get my cards down. I think this is all pretty mediocre. I'm just going to not take a card and take 10. The bodies are growing ripe, and more scavengers are sure to be on their way. Best to cut while you're ahead. Okay, let's go for the challenging quest. Sitting conspicuously by the side of the road, you notice an old shrine. It doesn't look Hessian. Make an offering. Remove a chosen negotiation card. Meditate by the shrine. Upgrade a chosen negotiation card. We'll make an offering. Huh. Choose a negotiation skill to remove. So by default, the green stuff does less damage than the red stuff. So we're gonna just try baseline going for hostile negotiations this time. So I'm gonna remove this diplomacy card. You need this more than I do, clearly. You don't know who the shrine is for, but you leave your offering in a groove on the worn down pedestal and return to the road. So you can continuously prune your deck to make it higher quality. Any cool cards? Destroy after 1 use. We don't need those. Let's go for the hard quest. Where does he need some help? Yeah, and you look like you can cut it. One of those spree types was sniffing around my shop yesterday. Like they're casing the joint, you know? I got my guard to chase them out, but I know how those scum operate. They'll be back. Accept. Common attack, uncommon ranged. So that's a piercing attack, which gets through defense, and Thieves' Instinct. Improvise a random common or uncommon maneuver card. It costs 0 until played. Maneuvers. This is a way for me to get multiple cheap cards, because I can choose to just not play it on a certain turn until I combo it with others. So I'm gonna take Thieves' Instinct. This at the very least expends itself, which means it'll never get stuck in my deck. And Improvise is cool. Before the spree arrive, you probably want to check in with my guard, Ban. I'm not sure what they said to her yesterday, but she's been acting strange ever since. So I can just say I'm ready without talking to Ben, but let's get some supplies from Wisha. I'm putting my neck on the line to protect you. Do you have anything that might help with that behind the counter? You want something for free? Why yes? Negotiation time! In negotiation battle, you've got this health, they've got this health. This is what they're going to do. They're going to deploy an argument, and they're going to deal 4 damage to one of my arguments, and that's shown here. So, much like a battle, one of my bonus is I get 1 composure, which is the armor against arguments, and their core argument, Purple Haze. Whenever you play a card, discard a random card in your hand and draw a card, so they're going to get better cards. So let's start with some improvisation and attitude. Since I took a green card out of my deck, we have even red and green now. So maybe for just this battle, we're going green. Wow, I'm drawing a bunch of cards here. What's causing me to do that? Bell of Hesh, draw 1 extra card at the start of negotiation, blah blah blah. Anyways, we're gonna take it really easy this round. Oh, I see. Whenever you play a card, discard a random card in your hand and draw a card. Oh, that's actually a downside. I'm taking a weak first turn in order to get more turns next. All cards have a random cost between 0 and 2. Wow, that's actually a benefit. 4 damage coming in. So gaining 2 influence is pretty sweet. This allows my diplomacy cards to do max damage of 3. I definitely want to apply 3 composure. Fast talk. Rook. Okay, thank you. Accept 2 vulnerability. And it's gone. And that can't be played. While this is in your hand, gain 1 less composure from manipulate cards destroy, so I'll get rid of that. 0 for 3 composure. Composure again. Do our 3 to 3. Accept 2 vulnerability. Distracted. Whenever you play a card, your core takes 1 resolve damage. Reduce count by 1 whenever you play a card and at the end of your turn. So just prioritize playing the 0 costs. Hope I don't discard the fast talk. Nice. This effect is pretty cool. Alright. Do some deflection. A little bit of fast talking. Threaten. Threaten. Quickly think. I think I'm about to take massive damage. It's 12 coming in on this 2, so I'm going to take 9 damage. So I'll just use this to cut that down a lot. Threaten. Composure. So all the overflow damage on the arguments does go to you. Fast talk. So I have lethal, but you know, it's a little bit actually, it's completely uncertain whether I have lethal or not. Debate, expend. I thought I had lethal, but I don't have lethal. Cards no longer gain XP this negotiation. Oh, I do have lethal. The damage of the next card played is doubled, expires at the end of the turn. Gain 2 vulnerability, all cards deal +2, gain 2 influence, and apply 3 composure to it. I'm gonna try going red on this one. I started by taking off a green, so we'll take Evil Eye. You want me to succeed, don't you? Fine, you can pick one thing from my stock. Nice. Free! So what's best here? Gaining a power. Pretty good effect. 10 heal. Apply 6 mending. At the end of your turn, heal an amount equal to mending and reduce mending by 1. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 11, 15, 18. It's like 21. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. They all cost 75. Okay. You'd better be worth it. Thanks. Okay, so let me talk to Ban before going. Convince Ban to help you to vend Alicia. So how about those bandits, eh? Don't you start on me too. So there's a lot of benefit to reading the story. The normal player might just be like, alright, I'm ready now. But we can convince Ban too. I don't know how to, I only took this job cause. Because. Give me one good reason to stay and risk my life on the job, huh? I'll give you 3! Alright. Negotiation card. If this card dismisses an argument or bounding gain 1 dominance, I'm gonna go red here. Seems fun. Negotiation upgrades, so we got that. Deflection upgraded. Restore 5, resolve, and apply 5 composure, destroy. So I think deflection is probably a bad card eventually, so I'm going to start destroying my composure. This thing, fast talk upgrade. Gain 3 composure, gain 1 influence. I'm not really going for influence, I'll just go for the 3 composure. This is a strictly better deflection right now. Look at Lisha, look at that face. Is that a face that can handle another betrayal? Or is that a face you want to hold gently and promise you'll always be there for? Well okay, I'll stay. I don't want to abandon Lisha or anyone. I don't want to abandon anyone. Let's go. Alright, you hide under the counter here. When I give the word, come out stabbing. I won't take that literally, but you got it. Lisha pulls a sheet over you. Time passes, you hear customers come and go, the wheels of commerce spinning above your head. Just as your leg is starting to cramp, you hear something loud and angry come through the door. Did you miss me? Ah, see what I mean, guys? The shopkeeper is incorrigible. Looks like we're gonna have to teach her a lesson. Yeah? Well, I've got a lesson for you. Lisha kicks you under the counter. This would be your cue. Jump out and confront the bandits. Stay quiet and wait for the danger to pass. Alright, let's go. You got a job. You come out from behind the counter. Oh, look. She bought herself a bodyguard. Cute. Scram, grifter, or we'll gut you where you stand. Leave the shop. Defense! I'm not going anywhere. Well then, it's your funeral. Nice 3-on-2 here. Alright, so our guard here is taking 18. That's a lot of damage. Now RNG and attack. We'll defend the ban. Let's see, medic. Whenever smuggler ban heals a target, also remove all negative conditions. We got some plus power because I've got the bandana going. Chemist Lisha's attacks insert a random potion into your draw pile. Cool. Improvise a random common or uncommon maneuver card. It costs 0 until played. Seems fun. Draw a card, discard a card, unplayable. If discarded, insert a blade flash. A Rummage, rummage. This is a good combo with these cards that play cards. Ooh, got the aerostat gun. I'm gonna focus on defense, I think. That's 10 defense. Oh, gain 10 defense. I guess we'll do the aerostat gun. That's a lot of damage. Pow. My allies are doing a nice job tanking. Okay, so this guy's already going to run from that attack. 15 damage being taken from here, but that's not happening. Launch. We'll die this turn. Rip. Alright. We'll let him surrender. I don't want to get the ire of his raider friends. Hiku hates you. Killed their friend Somiso. Oh no. Status cards cost 1 additional action. But by killing them, I get this cool unique item. So we overkilled the top guy, unfortunately. Pick a battle card to add. Draw a card, discard a card. That's really good for the play a bunch of cards. Rummage, rummage. New battle card, Cleaver. Destroy after 2 uses. It might get stuck in my deck if I actually keep it around, so that's too bad. Collect money, 20 shills. Winning resolve, got that. You've started to get a reputation for violence. Dangerous. When this is your hand, hostile cards deal 1 bonus damage, diplomacy cards deal 1 less damage. Oh, that's actually really good. Good job, Grifter. Take this. You've earned every coin. You get paid 80 shills. I get a graft. Robustify. Gain 10 max health. Your attacks deal 2 bonus damage to targets with bleed. Draw 1 extra card per turn for negotiation. Am I a bleeder? No. We'll just draw an extra card. Okay, so we can give her shills to get a doze bug. Whenever you sleep, increase your max health by 5. That's pretty sweet. A wise investment, friend. Lisha loves you. Alright, choice. Friend in trouble. Your friend Frinowin is in trouble. You have a chance to save her before it's too late. Well, let's save Frinowin. So that's an initial look at Griftlands. Thank you again to Klei Entertainment for sponsoring this video. Had a lot of fun with it. It's going to be doing a whole video series on it. Get it using the link below.